The beginning of the end for the computer password, why trying to remember dozens of different logins could soon be a thing of the past. It can feel that you spend lots of your time online, and it can also feel that you're constantly filling in passwords, and then you forget them, and then you think of new ones, and then you forget them again because you're told not to store them in certain places, so you end up just forgetting. Do you do that?
Well, or a lot of people do the thing that you're not supposed to do, where they have one password, that's the only one they have.
No, don't do that.
That's a bad thing.
Don't do that. So, major technology and internet firms are turning to Passkeys, a no-password solution. How's it work?
It uses biometrics or device pins to protect our accounts online. That needs some explaining, I think, and our correspondent Joe Tidy can tell us why.
Passkey.
Passkey.
Passkeys. Passkeys.
You may not yet have heard of them, but passkeys are the future of how we stay safe online. Dozens of internet businesses, large and small, are hoping this new bit of tech will finally kill off the password. So what are passkeys and why are they a step up from what we've been doing all these years? Well, if you think about an online service as a door, you get in by putting in your password or a passcode. But this is obviously insecure, as all a fraudster needs is the code or password, and they're in. A passkey acts a little bit like a key card. It checks who I am as well as if I have the right code. But with passkeys, it's all done on a device and with clever encryption. Setting up a passkey takes a few minutes. The online service asks you to verify your identity using your device. It's not hard, but it is more of a hassle than setting up a username and password like we've always done. So why is this huge shift taking place, and is it worth it? Well, it's because passwords are, and always have been, a terrible way to keep us safe. Corrie Macy is a hacker for the good guys. She's been breaking into computer networks for companies for years to help them improve defences.
People are really bad when they create passwords. 9 out of 10 times when I go into an environment and I try the password summer 2023 or winter 2023, you're going to get a few accounts. We find that people frequently use seeded passwords, like National Predators 12. That's the first password that they made. And then across every platform, they'll just change it, a very minuscule amount.
Passwords can, of course, be made more secure. My password manager needs an authentication code. It's no surprise that the cybersecurity world has largely failed to get the general public to jump through the hoops needed to make passwords safe. So now, whether we like it or not, the future of logging in online is through our phones with thumbprints, PIN codes, and increasingly facial ID. No system will ever fully be hacker-proof, but passkeys do mean that the future's brighter for our lives online. Joe Tidy, BBC News.
A lot of information in that piece, Tom. She's right, I'm thinking. Do you want to break this down for us? If someone at home, dare I put myself in that category, has watched that piece, listening really hard, do you want to just tell me again what a passkey is?
So imagine that when you set up an account with a website, it creates a unique lock that can only be unlocked by a very long number. We're talking 10,000 character long number that is the unique answer to a mathematical problem. That is then stored on your device and can only be unlocked by your face or by your fingerprint or by some other way that the device knows that it's you. So you don't have to remember the password. This unique answer is released when it knows that it's you. So the website knows that you've got your device, so it knows one thing about you. It knows there's some biometric data about you, your face or your fingerprint, and only then does it release this unique answer and let you in.
So to get this straight, to use the passkey, I'll need to have done a fingerprint on my phone.
Yep.
And I'll have to do that every time in order to get to the passkey to enter the website that I'm trying to get into.
But you never see the passkey. All you do is put your thumbprint on the phone and the website unlocks. Everything else is handled by the machines.
So once I wake up in the morning, switch my phone on, to get the phone going, I use my thumbprint.
Yep.
Someone gets hold of my phone, then they've got full access to everything I've ever...
Only if they've got your thumbprint.
Well, I've done it already.
But it locks again, and you'll have to re-enter it every now and again.
Every time I try and enter a site?
It depends on how secure the site is. Some might just stay open if they're not particularly... It's not your bank, for example, but your bank is going to challenge you regularly to make sure that it is you.
You use your you use your thumbprint, don't you, or your passcode every time you log onto your phone. You turn on your phone.
I don't use mine. No,
but it locks, yeah. Even if you have to use it. But what
Well,
if
we're
you
not
don't?
going to talk about mobile technology. We're not, are we?
No,
'Cause
no,
that's
no.
not...
Genuinely,
Let's
I'm
not
trying to figure
turn
out
Charlie into a target.
What if you don't want to use your thumbprint? There are people who don't want to use their
Absolutely,
biometric.
you can use your face, you can use a stored pattern. There are lots of different ways you can unlock.
So can you use a PIN still?
Absolutely, you can still use the PIN.
OK.
But it just means that you don't have to store lots of different passwords in your head, something that we're very, very bad at. Okay. We know that the most common password is still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What if you forget your phone?
So you can set up another account. There will be alternative credentials. You'll probably, like most of us are, be logged into your most popular sites across multiple devices. Most of us have a phone. We probably have a laptop or a desktop. Maybe we have a tablet as well. So you're going to be signed in across those. And in some cases, your passkeys will be synced across devices. You lose your phone, you can still get in on your other devices and reset things. And when you get a new phone, you can set up a new passkey on there as well.
I think I'm being a bit slow here. So, OK. No, and that's fine, because we're here to figure this out. If I'm on my laptop and I don't have my phone and I want to get onto a website...
Well, increasingly, your laptop can do all the things your phone can. Increasingly, laptops will recognise your face.
My laptop doesn't do that.
So in which case you can have a PIN code. There are lots of different alternative ways to be able to unlock.
So I still need other codes?
Absolutely, but it may just be a PIN code. It may just be a 4-digit PIN code. Because the website then knows two things about you. It knows that you've got that device, that unique device. It can't be hacked by somebody else on the other side of the world, because at least it knows that you are the person who owns that device, is on that device, and therefore has done something else to unlock it.
At the risk of sounding cynical, Tom, are these companies just doing it to make us safer, or are they going to make money? And also, criminals have a habit of catching up pretty quickly with technology. So, I mean, I love the idea this is the cure for everything. And after it's launched in 2 months' time, are you going to be back here saying,
There is no silver bullet for security. Everything is hackable. This is a lot more secure. It's a lot safer. And it tackles some of the biggest problems that we have with security. Bear in mind, 80% of breaches are about lost passwords. We've got all these issues with people receiving emails with dodgy links in that they then click through and pass on their credentials. With passkeys, that sort of attack is eliminated. So it's much, much safer. It's much, much easier to use, and it eliminates the biggest problems we have. But nothing is perfectly secure.
We'll watch and wait and see how it works out. Thank you very much, Tom.